Do you know about arsenic? Arsenic was once known as the best poison available to kill anyone. It was tasteless, it was odorless, it was like you can put in anything. It was easily soluble to kill anyone. And it was like easily available in whole Britain and whole Europe. And that's why we came to know about arsenic. And arsenic was once a terror weapon. You can kill anyone, and no one will put you in court because there was no test. No one can determine how arsenic was done. There was although one test which was done by filtering your body fluid through hydrogen sulfide, but and it actually gave yellow crystals at that time. But there was a drawback of this test too. The drawback was that when the test was done, and it will give you yellow crystals, and if the test is not presented to the jury in the 2 to 3 days, it will just later and become a normal fluid, a normal white crystal. So no one can determine it is a murder by arsenic or anything. So arsenic is just like a perfect weapon for anyone. And it was perfect. It was known as perfect weapon for women in Britain because it was the woman who has a control of the kitchens. So they can put in any food, and it was easily available at that time. You can go to any chemist shop in Britain and buy arsenic. And people used to kill rats by this, flies, rats, and anything. In a meat shop, you can see arsenic on one side, and they are selling meat on another side. But they have they have a same counter. So it was just like anyone can be killed by that. And arsenic was a so casual thing at that time. So the history changed with the one case. Before before that, I will like to tell you a strong history of the arsenic. Actually, what happened in the later part, when the Britain government tried to regularize this arsenic by saying that females have to register to the chemist and say that what is the use of buying the arsenic, and same applied to the children's. And it was strongly opposed by the section of Britain by saying that why are you targeting only females, because last three females are murderers, or last three females acquit of this arsenic are actually the murderers. So it ended with so when the law passed, they actually bade all male, female, and children all have to tell the reason to the chemist, and chemists have to register register their name and maintain a register for the sale of arsenic. So, how this deaths stopped? When there was no test, nothing was there. It led to the development of Marsh test by James Marsh, and the test took only three years actually. And it actually occurred by a small incident. There was murder by John Bodle, sorry, John Bodle. There was a murder by James Bodle. James Bodle killed his grandfather in 1932. And the jury, it was a jury system in Britain at that time. The jury called James Marsh to test. He was a new chemist actually at that time, so he did perform the test, and what he found that there was arsenic in the body fluid of his grandfather, and he got some yellow crystals by filtering it with hydrogen sulfide. Then he presented it with the jury after 3 to 4 days, the time of the next hearing. And by that time, the yellow crystals disappeared, and the jury was the jury actually scolded James Marsh and acquitted John Bodal. By after some time, James Bottle confessed this with James Marsh. So Marsh was actually angry with this the decision, and he worked hard for the next 3 years. And in 1836, he actually published a paper about Marsh test, and Marsh test was so accurate test that it can even tell you about the quantity. The last test used to tell about this is arsenic present or not, but now this test was able to detect the quantity. And it was a good test, but it was also tricky test. But it stopped the murder in the whole Europe, and actually in the most commonly in Britain. And this test actually was used till 1970s. So this is the history of arsenic and Mars test. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for viewing me. Stay tuned for the next tricky topic and tricky video. Please like and share this video.